Have you ever found yourself lying in bed, staring at the ceiling, wondering why sleep just won't come, even though you're exhausted? If you're over 60, you probably know this struggle all too well. You go to bed hoping for deep, uninterrupted rest, but instead, you toss and turn, or wake up at 2 in the morning, unable to drift back to sleep. And here, something surprising. Many seniors realize that what they drink before bed can be the very thing keeping them awake. Now, imagine this. Instead of sipping plain water before bedtime, there are specific natural drinks that can help signal your body to relax, quiet your racing thoughts, and gently guide you into the kind of deep restorative sleep you haven't felt in years. These are not pills. They're not expensive supplements. They're simple, safe, natural drinks supported by science. And one of them might already be in your kitchen right now. Tonight, I'm going to reveal the drinks that can truly transform the way you sleep, especially if you are over 60. I'll also explain why deep sleep matters more than ever at this stage of life, and why your nightly routine can either rob you of precious rest or restore it. And here's the part most people don't know. Deep sleep isn't just about feeling rested. It's about protecting your memory, rebuilding your muscles, and keeping your heart strong. So let's begin with the truth about why sleep feels harder to achieve as we age. After 60, your body naturally produces less melatonin, the hormone that helps regulate your sleep-wake cycle. On top of that, stress medications, chronic conditions like diabetes or arthritis, and even late-night trips to the bathroom make restful nights feel almost impossible. But here's the hopeful news. You are not doomed to restless nights. By making one simple switch in what you drink before bed, you can retrain your body to sleep more deeply, almost instantly. Now, let me ask you this. What do you normally drink at night? Is it plain water? Maybe tea? Maybe even nothing at all? Well, in just a moment, I'll reveal the first natural bedtime drink that works with your biology to calm your nerves and help you fall asleep faster. And trust me, this is not the one you're expecting. But before I reveal it, let's quickly understand why water alone may not be enough. Water hydrates you, yes, but it doesn't actively relax your nervous system. In fact, drinking too much water before bed can backfire by waking you up for bathroom trips. That's why replacing water with the right kind of sleep-supporting drink can make all the difference. So, let's talk about the first one. Warm tart cherry juice. Now, most people have never heard of this, but tart cherries are one of the few natural sources of melatonin. Think of melatonin as your body's nighttime signal, the gentle dimming of the lights inside your brain that tells every cell, it's time to rest, repair, and recharge. Seniors especially benefit from tart cherries because your natural melatonin production declines with age. But this drink can give your body that little extra nudge it needs to enter deep sleep. But that's not all. Tart cherries are also rich in antioxidants called anthocyanins, which calm inflammation. Why is this important? It's because inflammation, from arthritis, from sore muscles, even from hidden low-grade inflammation in blood vessels, can disrupt sleep. When your body is inflamed, it's like your internal alarm system never really shuts off. But when you drink tart cherry juice before bed, studies show you fall asleep faster and you stay asleep longer. Let me give you an image. Imagine your body is like a house. During the day, all the lights are on, the noise is loud, the appliances are running. But at night, you need someone to gently go room by room, dim the lights, quiet the sounds, and prepare the home for rest. That's what tart cherry juice does for your body. It signals the nervous system to calm down, reduces background inflammation, and turns on the natural sleep hormone switch. And here's a powerful story. A group of older adults who struggled with insomnia participated in a small clinical study. They drank tart cherry juice twice a day for just 2 weeks. The results: they not only fell asleep faster, but also gained up to 90 extra minutes of sleep every night. That's more than an entire episode of your favorite TV show, simply added back to your life, night after night. Now, here's a question for you. What would you do with 90 more minutes of restful sleep each night? Would you have more energy in the morning to walk, more patience with your grandchildren, more clarity to enjoy your day? That's the hidden power of this simple drink. But tart cherry juice is just the beginning. The next drink on my list might surprise you, because most people assume it would actually keep you awake. Yet, science says the opposite. Stick with me, because what I am about to share could completely change the way you think about your nighttime routine. Now, if tart cherry juice works like nature's dimmer switch, the next drink I want to share works more like a lullaby. It soothes, calms, and relaxes the nervous system in a way that prepares your body for a gentle descent into deep sleep. And here's the part that surprises almost everyone. That drink is warm milk. Yes, warm milk. I know, it sounds like something your grandmother might have told you when you were a child, and maybe you dismissed it as just an old-fashioned bedtime ritual. But science has finally caught up to this ancient wisdom, and it turns out there's more truth to it than most of us realized. Warm milk contains an amino acid called tryptophan. You may have heard of it in Turkey, the reason many people feel sleepy after Thanksgiving dinner. But tryptophan is more than just a quirky nutrient. It's actually the building block your body uses to produce serotonin, the feel-good neurotransmitter, and melatonin, the sleep hormone. In other words, when you drink warm milk, you're giving your body the raw materials it needs to manufacture the very chemicals that help you relax and sleep. But there's something even more fascinating. It's not just the nutrients in milk that matter. The warmth itself plays a role. When you drink something warm before bed, your body interprets it as a signal of comfort and safety. Think about it. When a baby cries, what do? We give them warm milk. That association between warmth, nourishment, and relaxation stays with us for life, buried deep in our nervous system. So when you drink warm milk before bed, it's almost like flipping a switch in your brain that says, it's okay, you're safe now, you can rest. Now, some people worry about dairy at night, thinking it might upset their stomach, and that can be true if you're lactose intolerant. But here's the good news. Today, you can find lactose-free milk, or even warm plant-based milks like oat milk or almond milk, which have their own calming compounds. Oat milk, for example, contains natural complex carbohydrates that help tryptophan cross into your brain more easily. And almond milk is a natural source of magnesium, a mineral that relaxes muscles and quiets the mind. So whether it's dairy milk, oat milk, or almond milk, warming it gently and sipping it slowly can become one of the most powerful bedtime rituals you create for yourself. And the key word here is ritual. Because the human body loves rhythm. When you pair a warm, soothing drink with a consistent bedtime routine, you're essentially training your brain to recognize it's nighttime, it's time to slow down, it's time to sleep. Let me tell you about a patient of mine, a 72-year-old man who had struggled with sleep for over a decade. He had tried pills, teas, even meditation, but nothing seemed to work. Then one evening, out of desperation, he remembered his mother used to give him warm milk before bed as a child. He tried it. Half a cup of warm almond milk, nothing fancy. Within 2 weeks, he wasn't just falling asleep faster, he was staying asleep. And here's what he told me. Doctor, I wake up in the morning and I feel like I've been fighting with sleep all night. I feel like sleep is finally my friend again. That's the transformation I want you to imagine for yourself. Sleep doesn't have to be a nightly battle. With the right drink, with the right ritual, it can once again feel like the gentle embrace it's meant to be. Now, tart cherry juice and warm milk are both powerful in their own ways. But there's a third drink that goes even deeper. It doesn't just work on your hormones or your comfort response. It actually interacts with your body's stress system, quieting down the very signals that keep you awake. And it comes from a flower that many of us recognize, but few realize is one of nature's most potent sleep tonics. The third drink I want to share with you tonight is chamomile tea. Now, You may think of chamomile as just another herbal tea, something people drink for relaxation. But chamomile is far more than a gentle herbal infusion. It's actually one of nature's most remarkable stress relievers, with compounds that reach into your nervous system and turn down the very signals that keep you awake at night. Chamomile contains an antioxidant called apigenin. This little molecule works by binding to special receptors in your brain that reduce anxiety and promote sleepiness. In a way, it's like a natural key that unlocks the part of your nervous system responsible for rest. Unlike sleeping pills, which can leave you groggy and dependent, chamomile simply nudges your body back toward its natural rhythm, the rhythm you were designed to have. Think about what usually happens when you can't sleep. Your mind starts racing, your heart beats faster, and the stress hormone cortisol lingers in your system. It's like your body has forgotten how to shut down. Chamomile comes in like a gentle whisper, calming the storm, lowering your heart rate, quieting the chatter in your brain, and signaling to your body that it's time to rest. I'll share a story with you. A woman in her late 60s once told me she had battled sleepless nights for years. She would wake up at 2 or 3 in the morning, unable to drift back to sleep. She tried reading, she tried watching television, but nothing worked. Out of frustration, she started making herself a cup of chamomile tea before bed. Not expecting much, but within a week, something shifted. She still woke up in the middle of the night, but instead of lying awake for hours, she found herself falling back asleep quickly and naturally. Her mornings felt lighter, and her days felt calmer. When she described it to me, she said, "Doctor, it's like chamomile gave me back my evenings. I don't dread bedtime anymore." And that's the hidden power of chamomile. It doesn't just help you fall asleep. It helps you welcome sleep by dissolving the anxiety and tension that often keep us awake. It's not a hammer that forces you into unconsciousness. It's a lullaby that eases you into rest. Now, here's something important. Not all chamomile teas are the same. To get the real effect, you want a high-quality chamomile, preferably organic, with whole blossoms instead of just dust and fragments. And you want to brew it properly, about 5 to 10 minutes in hot, but not boiling water. That's when the apigenin is released in the highest amounts. And just like with warm milk, ritual matters here too. If you make a cup of chamomile tea at the same time each night, in the same quiet space, your brain starts to associate that act with bedtime. Over time, the very smell of chamomile can become a powerful signal for your body to relax. And let's not forget another gift chamomile offers. It improves digestion. For many seniors, nighttime discomfort, bloating, or indigestion can sabotage sleep. Chamomile soothes the gut, relaxing the smooth muscles in your digestive tract. So it doesn't just quiet the mind, it calms the body from the inside out. Now, we've looked at tart cherry juice, which works on melatonin. We've explored warm milk, which works on tryptophan and ritual comfort. And we've discovered chamomile tea, which works on anxiety and stress signals. Each one approaches sleep from a different angle, yet they all serve the same purpose: to restore your natural ability to rest deeply through the night. But there's still one more drink I need to share with you. A drink that works not just on hormones, not just on comfort, not just on stress, but on the very minerals your body requires for deep, restorative rest. It's something that most people overlook, yet when you add it into your bedtime routine, it can feel like your body finally gets permission to let go. The fourth drink I want to share with you is something called golden milk, a soothing blend of warm milk with turmeric, sometimes ginger, a touch of cinnamon, and, most importantly, a natural source of magnesium. Now, you may have heard of golden milk before. In fact, it's been used in traditional Indian Ayurvedic medicine for centuries, not just as a comforting evening drink, but as a healing tonic for the whole body. What's fascinating is that modern science has caught up and discovered why this nighttime ritual works so well, especially for seniors who struggle with restless nights. Let's start with magnesium. This mineral is often called nature's relaxation mineral. And yet, most people, especially older adults, are running low on it without even realizing it. Magnesium plays a central role in calming your nervous system. It helps regulate neurotransmitters, those chemical messengers in your brain that control stress, tension, and relaxation. When you don't have enough magnesium, your brain stays on alert mode. You may feel restless, your muscles may twitch or cramp, and your mind has trouble switching off. Sound familiar? That's why people who are magnesium deficient often describe their sleep as shallow, fragmented, or non-existent. Now here's the magic. When you drink golden milk made with magnesium-rich ingredients, you're giving your body the very mineral it craves to relax. Magnesium actually binds to calming receptors in the brain, reducing anxiety and lowering cortisol, your stress hormone. At the same time, it helps your muscles let go. That tightness in your back, that tension in your legs, that jittery feeling that makes you toss and turn. Magnesium tells your muscles you can relax now, and once your body relaxes, your mind follows. But golden milk isn't just about magnesium. The turmeric inside it carries a powerful compound called curcumin. Curcumin is a natural anti-inflammatory. Why does that matter for sleep? Because nighttime discomfort, whether it's arthritis, joint stiffness, or general body aches, can keep you awake. Curcumin helps quiet inflammation, easing the pain signals that can interrupt rest. So with golden milk, you're not only calming your nervous system, you're also soothing your body from the inside out. And then there's the warmth. Just like warm milk alone, golden milk offers that comforting rise in body temperature that signals to your brain it's time for sleep. Add in spices like cinnamon or ginger, and you also support better digestion, which is another hidden factor in nighttime wakefulness. If your stomach is upset, if you're bloated, if your body is struggling to process food, your brain won't let you fully rest. Golden milk eases that too. I want to tell you about a man in his early 70s I met who struggled with restless legs at night. He described it as an almost unbearable urge to keep moving his legs, which would start the moment he lay down. Medications helped a little, but he hated the side effects. One evening, his daughter suggested he try golden milk before bed. Within 2 weeks, he noticed something surprising. The restless leg sensations became milder, and on some nights, they didn't bother him at all. He told me, with tears in his eyes, "Doctor, for the first time in years, I slept through the night without waking up from my own legs moving. I thought it was impossible. What changed?" Likely the magnesium, combined with the calming anti-inflammatory effects of the golden milk. Sometimes, it's the simplest solutions that bring the greatest relief. Golden milk is also beautifully versatile. You can make it with dairy milk or with plant-based milks like almond or oat, both of which often contain added calcium and magnesium. You can sweeten it gently with a bit of honey, which itself can raise melatonin and help regulate blood sugar overnight. The ritual of slowly sipping a warm, golden-colored drink, feeling its gentle spices move through your body, can become one of the most peaceful ways to end your day. So now we've explored 4 drinks. Tart cherry juice that boosts your melatonin, warm milk that brings comfort and tryptophan, chamomile tea that eases anxiety and soothes the gut, and golden milk that restores magnesium, calms inflammation, and comforts you from head to toe. Each one works in a different way, yet they all serve the same purpose: to help your body remember how to rest, to sleep deeply, and to wake refreshed. But here's the final truth I want you to hold close. Insomnia, restless nights, and fragmented sleep are not simply a part of getting older. They are signals from your body that something is missing, whether it's hormones, minerals, comfort, or peace of mind. And each of these drinks offers a gentle way to restore that missing piece. So tonight, before you reach for another glass of plain water that may only send you back and forth to the bathroom, I invite you to pause and choose differently. Think about what your body is really asking for. It's not just hydration, it's restoration, it's calm. It's that gentle hand that helps guide you into the sleep you've been missing. And the truth is, you now have 4 simple tools that can do just that. Maybe it's a glass of tart cherry juice with its natural boost of melatonin, The sleep hormone your body craves but no longer makes in abundance. Maybe it's a warm cup of milk, rich in tryptophan, wrapping you in that childhood comfort that tells your nervous system it's safe to let go. Or perhaps chamomile tea, with its ancient reputation and modern science, quieting your racing thoughts, settling your stomach, and easing you into stillness. And then there's golden milk, radiant in color and rich in magnesium, bringing your muscles, your mind, and even your aching joints into harmony, so that rest comes naturally. Each one of these drinks is more than a beverage. Each one is a message to your body, a message that says, you don't have to fight tonight. You can rest. You are safe. You can sleep deeply. That's the gift of these drinks. They work with your biology instead of against it. They remind your body how to do what it was designed to do, restore itself every night. And what happens when you start to sleep again? Your energy returns, your mood lifts, your memory sharpens, your blood pressure steadies, your heart beats stronger, your immune system strengthens. Sleep is not just about feeling rested. It's about rebuilding your entire health from the inside out. That's why I call sleep the hidden medicine. It's the one therapy your body gives you for free, as long as you allow it to happen. Now, you don't need to try all 4 drinks at once. In fact, I encourage you to experiment. Choose one tonight. See how your body responds. Notice how your breathing slows, how your muscles feel, how your dreams may return. Then try another. Over time, you'll discover the one that feels like it was made just for you. That's the drink you can turn into your nightly ritual. That's the one that will carry you night after night into the kind of deep, healing sleep you thought was gone forever. I've seen seniors in their 60s, 70s, even 80s rediscover what it feels like to wake up refreshed after years of insomnia. I've seen men who thought they'd never sleep again drift off within minutes. I've seen women who feared the long nights alone finally sleep through until dawn. And I want that for you, too. So tonight, I invite you. Don't pour that glass of water. Instead, reach for one of these 4. Sit quietly, sip slowly. Let your body feel safe. Let your mind soften. And when you close your eyes, trust that nature will do the rest. Because deep sleep is not a luxury. It is your birthright. It is your healing. Right? And it is waiting for you tonight.